This is my first video in a series I'm making on Generalised Anxiety Disorder. I'm going to explain the symptoms, traits and causes of GAD. In future videos I will talk about how GAD is best treated, so make sure you have subscribed and click on the notification bell. The most obvious symptom of GAD is uncontrolled worry. This worry is not just about one thing like in panic disorder or social anxiety. The worry is about many things and constantly changes. And people with GAD find themselves spending more time worrying than not. The constant worrying can cause various symptoms, which usually include at least 3 of the following: feeling restless, trouble concentrating or getting mind blanks, irritability, muscle aches, and difficulties with sleep. Unlike panic disorder, GAD doesn't just suddenly start. In most cases it starts early in life, often as a child, and gets worse into adulthood. But more on that later. One of the most common traits of GAD is an intolerance of uncertainty. People with GAD often feel vulnerable, so strive for certainty. But the constant worrying makes focus, problem solving, and taking action more difficult, which makes certainty even harder to reach. Instead of focusing on solutions, they focused on feared outcomes, and this often leads to catastrophizing, where a small worry can be blown up into something much bigger. They may feel worrying is necessary to prevent bad things happening, and when bad things don't happen, it can reinforce that belief. And when bad things do happen, it can also reinforce the belief in the need to worry. They may also worry about the worrying itself, fearing that they will go mad or damage their health. And GAD often overlaps with other anxiety disorders, like health anxiety or social anxiety. In fact, they often have low self-confidence in their ability to do anything or solve any problem, so they turn to reassurance seeking. This constant reassurance seeking can cause problems in both their careers and personal lives. But why do some people develop GAD? Some research has suggested there may be a genetic link, but as I explained in my recent video, Is Anxiety Genetic?, it probably plays only a small part, if any. GAD usually develops when a child or young person's coping abilities are overwhelmed by their circumstances. This could be having to fend for themselves, or look after the family due to sick or alcoholic parents. Bereavement or divorce can also lead to a child not feeling safe. A child's way of thinking and problem solving is not fully developed, and they may overestimate their responsibility for solving parental problems. Worrying becomes their way of trying to solve unsolvable problems, and when terrible things happen, they feel they have to worry more to prevent bad things happening again in the future. If a child does not feel safe and secure, especially for a prolonged period of time, they have a higher risk of developing GAD, and the beliefs and thinking patterns that develop in their troubled childhood can lead to a lifetime of worrying. In my next video, I will talk about how cognitive behavioral therapy can be used to change the beliefs and thinking patterns that cause the excessive worrying in GAD. When it's released, I will add it to my new GAD playlist, which you can find here.